You caught the boot, and he had my boot, and he said, "I've brought it along just for you to sign this boot for me." He said, and I said, "It doesn't stink as much, does it?" I think he sprayed him with a bit of aftershave.
All the time he was all smells apparently.
Yes. But
You, it's not me.
Listen, it's the best feeling, you know. Anywhere you go, you can see the Villa fans everywhere in the world. It's the best feeling. So it's great to see everyone here. Hopefully they enjoy the game tonight.
Well, it's great to be involved in the Up the Villa podcast fan cam once again, and the final leg of the Australian tour takes us to Perth. A grey and dreary Perth. In fact, it's been raining cats and dogs over the past 5 or so hours, but we're here and we're on a high because we're at the Raffles Hotel. Elmo's on hand, Peter Witt's on hand, and we're having a great time before kickoff. Lots to look forward to. Stick with us, it's going to be a fun day. Well, I'm delighted to be finally here in Perth, Optus Stadium, the venue for Manchester United taking on Aston Villa. A trip that took me 1,700 miles from Melbourne all across to the west coast of Australia. Perth, the capital of Australia of Western Australia, sees Aston Villa take on Manchester United. Our sternest test to date. Particular intrigue surrounds the centre-back pairing. A lot to be unfolded tonight in terms of the way we go about things. One thing's for sure, the Villa fans will be in full voice. I'm looking forward to it, so let's get ready to go. What a day, what a result. Aston Villa 2, Manchester United 2. And it was a real buzzing atmosphere here at Perth Stadium in front of 58,500 people. And I have to admit, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, Aston Villa were putrid in the first half. And I think we've got to draw the line. When we play football against opposition, we can't compete, we've got to back ourselves to compete against anyone. The first half was putrid, we sat back, we let them play, and really, you can't cast any sort of judgment on the display in the first 45 minutes. That said, flip it, and the second half was somewhat inspiring. We got out of our seats, we saw some enterprise, and what do you know, we saw 2 goals. I think most importantly, we saw real action down that right-hand side. And I think we'll see that not only come the first match day, but for plenty to come. Matt Cash and Leon Bailey, who scored the opening goal, was a tidy finish. I think that's vitally important. But it raises the question, what do we do on the left side? Do we become too predictable when we can only attack down the right? Philippe Coutinho, again not strong enough in possession. Emi Buendia much better and more positive when on the ball, threading passes, trying to look a little bit more bouncy. What do we do with Philippe Coutinho? I don't think his CV guarantees him a start. Back 4, who knows? We know Cash and Dina are locks. What happens with the centre-back pairing? I don't think that's sorted. We tried Mings and Carlos to start with. Chambers again looking assured. We know one thing's for sure, that Kamara's going to add a little bit of class. I think though that we need to add some class and grunt in the centre of the park. We've got that gulf between the back 4 and the top 2. Ings and Watkins again too quiet. Who is going to play that linking role? I think that's why desperately Gerrard wants that number 8 going box to box, despite the fact we've got the presence of Louise and Ramsey again. Maybe they don't just quite cut it in the top league in the world. All in all, a fantastic day as we gallivanted far and wide. I ventured from Melbourne to Brisbane to Perth, met a number of people here in the Villa Army in Australia. It's been a pleasure bringing it to you. A huge thanks to Luke, to Ryan, to Justin, Hannah and the team. I hope I can catch up with you throughout the course of the season. @TFernanda is where you can go on Twitter if you'd like to engage with me over the course of the season. In the meantime, all good things come to an end, and that's the end of a fantastic Aussie tour for Aston Villa. Up the Villa for the season ahead, and here's hope we can grow on what we've built in the past year or two. Bye for now, I'll see you soon.